Namaste students. Today we will discuss about exercise problems. Exercise problems of chapter 1. First question is, which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? 2 PbO 2 PbO in the form of solid react with carbon solid to form 2 Pb solid plus carbon dioxide in the form of gas. Question 1 is multiple choice question in which of the statement about the reaction below are incorrect? Option A, lead is getting reduced. B, carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Carbon is getting oxidized. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Students, this question is based on redox reaction. So, first of all, we identify which substance is oxidized and which substance is reduced. So, here we see that this PbO convert into Pb and this carbon convert into carbon dioxide. So here removal of oxygen from PbO, removal of oxygen from PbO and removal of oxygen is known as reduction, and here in carbon addition of oxygen. So addition of oxygen is known as oxidation on the basis of classical concept. So substance oxidize carbon, that is C, and reduce lead oxide. So there are different options for this MCQ. One is lead is getting reduced. Here lead is present in product side. So one thing is always remember that in product side it neither oxidize nor reduce because this process is irreversible on the basis of reactant to product formation and product to reactant formation. Some chemical reactions are reversible and irreversible. It is not the answer of this question, it is only conceptual matter. Reversible and irreversible chemical reaction in which reactant R stands for reactant change into product and product also change into reactant. R convert into product and P, that means product convert into R, that is reversible, and one is irreversible, that is reactant change into product, but this product does not come back to their reactant form. So it is irreversible and this process is irreversible. That's why always substance oxidized or reduced are in the side of reactant form. So here lead is getting reduced, that statement is incorrect. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized, it is also incorrect. Carbon is getting oxidized, yes, carbon is getting oxidized, and lead oxide is getting reduced. So we have to identify in this question which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect. So option A and B are incorrect. So answer of this question 1, in which A and B, second one A and C, third A, B and C, and fourth option is all. So here incorrect option is A and B, because it is not getting reduced and carbon dioxide is not getting oxidized. So because it is present in product side and this process is irreversible. Now second question. Fe2O3 plus 2Al, Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The above reaction is an example of a combination reaction, double displacement reaction, decomposition reaction, and the displacement reaction. So second question, Fe2O3 plus 2Al Al2O3 plus 2Fe. Here we see that aluminum displaces iron in iron oxide. So new substance form aluminum oxide and iron. So it is a type of displacement reaction. So question option A combination, B double displacement, C decomposition, and D displacement. So answer is D, displacement reaction, because we see that in this reaction aluminum displaces iron, then new substance aluminum oxide is formed. Third is also multiple choice question. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? Tick the correct answer. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid, that is dilute hydrochloric HCl, dilute form, acid having maximum possible amount of water, known as dilute form, reacts with iron filling, it forms iron chloride FeCl2 aqueous, this HCl in the form of aqueous, and it is in the form of solid, FeCl2 aqueous plus evolution of hydrogen gas. So after balancing 2 HCl, that becomes number of atoms present in reactant side is equal to number of atoms present in product side. So in this chemical reaction, iron chloride and hydrogen gas is formed. So option A, hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. So option A, answer A, because in option A is given hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. Question number 4. What a balanced chemical equation, and why should chemical equation be balanced? What a balanced chemical equation? Chemical equation in which number of atoms present in reactant side is equal to number of atoms present in product side is known as balanced chemical equation. Chemical equation in which number of atoms present in reactant side is equal to number of atoms present in product side is known as balanced chemical equation. Then second question is that why should chemical equation be balanced? So students, to maintain the law of conservation of mass, we should balance chemical equation. In 9th class, we know about law of conservation of mass, which was given by Antonio Lavoisier, and according to Lavoisier, mass neither created nor destroyed. It can only convert into one form to another form. So maintain the law of conservation of mass, we balance any chemical equation. Next question is that 5th, translate the following statements into chemical equations and then balance them. So question number 1, hydrogen gas, 5th one, hydrogen gas, H2, formula of hydrogen gas, combined with nitrogen gas to form ammonia. The formula of ammonia, NH3. So we have to balance this because we see that number of nitrogen atoms in reactant side is 2 while in product side is 1, and number of hydrogen atom in reactant side is 2 while in product side is 3. So we balance this equation by hidden trial. So using a coefficient as a counting number, here we multiplied by 2 NH3. So nitrogen atom is 2, while here nitrogen is also 2, but the number of hydrogen atoms becomes 6 in product side. So we use a coefficient 3 into H2, that is 3 to 6. So it is balanced chemical equation. Second one, B, hydrogen sulfide burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. hydrogen sulfide. The formula of hydrogen sulfide, H2S, burns in air. In air, that is oxygen is supporter of combustion, so O2 in air, after burning it produce water and sulfur dioxide. Formula of water, H2O, and the formula of sulfur dioxide is SO2. So we have to balance this equation, because we see that number of hydrogen atom is 2, here in product side also 2, number of sulfur atom is 1, and in product side is also 1, but the number of oxygen in reactant side 2, while in product side 1 for H2O and 2 for SO2, that is 3. So we balance here 2 H2O, 2 SO2, here 2 for H2S, and then after we count the number of hydrogen atom for product side, 2 plus 2 to the 4, that is 6, that is 3O2. So this chemical equation is balanced. See, barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate. The formula of barium chloride, BaCl2, and formula of aluminum sulfate, Al2SO4 whole thrice, to form aluminum chloride, AlCl3, and precipitate of barium sulfate, BaSO4, solid product, that is downward arrow. Here this equation is not balanced, so we have to balance. Here we see that number of sulfate ion in aluminum sulfate, 3 sulfate ion, so here only 1, so we balance first 3 BaSO4, then after number of atoms Ba becomes 3, so here is 1 Ba, so it is also multiplied by 3, and then after we count the number of chlorine atom, 3 to the 6, and here for 3, and aluminum is 2, so here 2 AlCl3. Next one, D, potassium metal. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Question number D, potassium metal K reacts with water H2O to form potassium hydroxide. Formula of potassium hydroxide, KOH, and evolution of hydrogen gas. This equation is not balanced, so we can balance as follows. So here we see that 1 potassium and hydrogen atom is 2, while in here 2 plus 1, that is 3, so here 2K, 2H2O, 2KOH. that becomes equal both sides by using these coefficients. So it is balanced chemical equation. One thing is also clear from here. How can we write the chemical formula of chemical substance, that is aluminum sulfate, potassium hydroxide, especially for ionic compounds? We already discussed in class 9th for writing chemical formula by using cation anion. So there is no confusion to write chemical formula. Next one, question number 6. Question number 6 is that balance the following chemical equation. Question number 6. Balance the following chemical equations. So is that HNO3, its name is nitric acid. Nitric acid reacts with calcium hydroxide, it is calcium hydroxide, to form calcium nitrate plus H2O. We have to balance this chemical equation. Here we see that number of nitrate ion is 1 while in product side 2. So first we multiplied 2 to H03, then after calcium is 1 while in product side is also 1, then we have to balance H atom. So here 2 atom of hydrogen as well as here H2O2, that is H4O2. So when we multiplied this H2O into 2, then this chemical equation is balanced. Second one, NaOH plus H2SO4, it gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. Na2SO4, here SO4 sulfate ion and sulfate ion both are equal. Na2, that is here 2 NaOH, Na2SO4, and then after we have to balance number of hydrogen atom as well as of oxygen. So here we multiplied 2 H2O, that is H4O2. So both side becomes equal, so it is balanced. Third one, C, NaCl AgNO3, AgCl plus NaNO3. It is already balanced because Na1, Cl also 1, Ag 1, and NO3 nitrate ion also 1. So it is already balanced. D is that BaCl2 plus H2SO4. it forms BaSO4 plus HCl, barium chloride, hydrogen sulfate, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, barium sulfate plus HCl. So Ba, number of barium atom is 1, sulfate ion SO4, both are same. Number of atom hydrogen as well as chlorine 2, and in product side 1 1, so it HCl multiplied by 2. So this equation becomes balance. So dear students, you have to complete these questions answer, and next lecture we will discuss rest problems. Thank you.